I got it!
After nearly 2 to 3 years, I, Luigi Rocks 2014, am finally finishing up Super Mario Galaxy 2 after many, many years trial and error. Today, we are heading into World S, collecting all the green stars, and we will also be tackling a secret final galaxy that can be unlocked after collecting all the green stars. So, first of all, I do want to apologize for the last several videos of montages, lack of commentary, and all that stuff. I had figured if I didn't, do what I had done and just sped the whole thing up where I was doing like loads and loads of cuts, I wouldn't have been able to get this playthrough done. So I do want to apologize, for the, all the crazy cuts I did on the last few videos, all the random music I was adding and all that stuff. I know a lot of you guys were probably expecting lots of commentary from me for these green stars, but you guys should know by now that this walkthrough has just been delayed for too long now, and it just needs to end right here and now. As far as other walkthroughs goes, I will be explaining more about that in a future update momentarily. Yeah, I'm kind of having a hard time jumbling my words for some reason, but yeah, as you're seeing right now, I've been kind of doing lots and lots of cuts on these galaxies and me collecting green stars. I was kind of planning on showing the entirety of these galaxies, but, to kind of keep the video as short as possible, I decided to just do as many cuts as I could. So, most of these galaxies, we're pretty much just going to get these done pretty quickly, considering that there are only 2 green stars for each galaxy to collect. As you had saw, Mario Squared Galaxy only had 2, and Rolling Coaster had 2. And some of these cuts you're seeing here are basically cuts from me, like, dying and stuff, which I did end up cutting out. Stay under control. Very bad pun, if I do say so myself. First green star is actually over to the left. Yeah, instead of going right to where you would get the comet medal, you have to go left to get the green star. And yeah, you also can probably get yourself a 1-up if you can time your jump perfectly, like I did. So with that is green star 1, and yeah, I'm just gonna pick up from where I grabbed the first green star. And yeah, we will be making our way to the second green star, which will be a bit of a ways. Yeah, I tried grabbing those coins, but nope, I had absolutely no luck with that. And I tried grabbing coins there too, absolutely no luck. I don't even know why he was even trying to collect the coins. I guess, just to kind of get a high score and stuff. You do get 1-ups for collecting 100 coins each time, but there again, it really doesn't matter. But in this case, I guess it kind of did, because the last galaxy is a very tough galaxy. So I guess in a way that was probably the reason I was collecting all of those coins. Then again, this video was actually recorded not too long ago, actually. Which is actually why this video has been delayed for so long, because I just hadn't been able to find the time to record it until now. Yeah, I did another cut there because I messed up trying to get the second green star. There really wasn't that many failures in getting these green stars, and to be honest, if I was doing live commentary, I can assure you there would have been lots and lots of cuts. Anyways, Twisty Trials Galaxy. Again, 2 green stars, really easy green stars to collect. I mean, really, they're just, I wouldn't say they're self-explanatory. Basically, both green stars, you need the cloud power-up. So, the first one can be easy to collect, but the second one, you have to kind of try to go through most of the level without using any of your clouds. So if you fall off the level, you're probably as good as screwed. You might be able to get away with just using 1 cloud, but as far as using 2 more, yeah, you're kind of reaching the limit if you were to use just 2 more clouds. Yeah, and the first green star is just right next to where the power-up's at. really easy green star. But the second one, it's a little further ways. So yeah, green star 1 collected, and yeah, I'm just gonna cut back here, just to kind of save some time. In this case, I did kind of do the right thing in doing all these cuts. I know last video was definitely probably one of the shortest videos I think I've done so far. Again, it was pretty much my fault because I didn't... Again, most of the previous videos were really short because I didn't expect them to be that short at all. So doing all those crazy cuts was kind of one of the big mistakes I made. Some being 14 to 15 minutes was okay, but some being only like 6 to 7 minutes, that was just kind of the big mistake I made. And yeah, at this part, I had no idea where the second green star was at, so I was zooming in on the camera to see where the hell it was at, and I just realized, oh shoot, it's like a little further ways, which I guess is kind of good in a way, because then I can just grab that one up. In this case, I do want to try to grab as many lives as I can, because in this case, I'm actually in this case, I was actually able to try to get the green stars as well as the last galaxy recorded in one sitting, and in one video too, because I just figured because of how long this playthrough's just been put off, I figured why not just fuse everything together. And so that's what I did here in this part, is just get everything together. You know, so not only would I collect the green stars for World S, but also tackle the last 2 stars for this world. Stone Cyclone Galaxy green stars, I gotta tell you, it's very difficult. Luckily, this green star, the first one, only took me 2 attempts to get. First attempt, I kind of just messed up, got squished by the Tox box, and yeah, and that's pretty much what you saw with that cut there, got squished by the Tox box. What you want to try to do here is try to slow the level down while trying to get the first green star. And timing it can be pretty bad, because if that Tox box was in front of you, it kind of can delay things a bit. But I got lucky and was able to get the first green star on my second attempt. And yeah. So, picking up from where the first green star was at, now we are heading off to get the second green star, which I probably could have just long jumped to where that Octumbo was, but I kind of didn't feel like taking any chances. So I just skipped that part and just activated the switch here, and then from there I just long jumped to the green star, which at first I didn't think I was going to get it, but turns out I did on my first try, so not too bad there. And then the next galaxy, Boss Blitz Galaxy, green stars in this one, really easy to get. I think the only thing that just makes this galaxy annoying is having to just refight all these bosses again. Other than that, not too difficult. There were no cuts to do on these green stars. Again, really easy green stars to collect. And yeah, we're not fighting Fiery Dino Piranha. The farthest we'll probably just get to is the Bulgergeist fight. Now, I made a mistake here when I came to this area. I didn't even realize I could have just skipped these cutscenes to save a lot of time, and that was the thing I did not realize before. So, I could have probably just skipped through most of these boss fights, but I didn't really see any reason to. I figured, why not just keep it in the video? Because 28 minutes, I guess, is not too bad. I could have made the video longer than that, but I just figured, you know what, 28 minutes is fine. Or 29 minutes, I mean, because that's actually pretty much how long the video almost is. Almost 29 minutes, I should say. So again, Dino Piranha is a really easy boss fight, and I pretty much was trying to speed run most of this as best as I could. And then here we have King Calente. Again, mostly fighting Super Mario Galaxy 1 bosses. Those who've seen my playthrough of Super Luigi Galaxy already know all about these bosses, or even played the game themselves. I mean, you all would probably know just how these bosses work and how you defeat them and all that stuff. So here, just hit him there. Again, you just gotta hit him 3 times with the coconut, and then he'll be pretty much dead. So here's round 2. Dead. Lost his crown. crown's dead anyways, but not the boss himself. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and with that, he's dead. And then, at last, we can finally get into the launch star and get to the planet that has our first green star, Major Burrows. Yep, Major Burrows pretty much has the first green star. Necessarily, you do not have to fight him. You can pretty much just grab the green star and just avoid fighting him. But you will have to fight him when you get your second green star. I think... Yeah, I do show the fight with Major Burrows. I actually should have probably just cut this fight out, but... I figured I'll just leave it in, because why not? So anyways, yep. It wasn't until after I grabbed the first green star that I realized that, yeah, you can skip the cutscene. So, I did know all about that, you know, during the recording, but it wasn't until after the first green star that I found out that you can just skip these boss fight cutscenes. So here, just collecting the star bits. Yep, he's just going on the ground, going on a rampage. Make sure you ground pound him close enough to where you can spin at him. And then, yeah, proceed to your second and final green star here at the Bulgergeist planet. Alright. Just like Major Burrows, you do not necessarily have to fight him. You could just grab the green star and then just call it good, which is what I did. Yeah, kind of a bit of a ways, but yeah, there it is. Second green star obtained, and then our last galaxy, the Flip Out Galaxy. The first green star for this one is pretty easy. The second one, not so easy. So, I don't even know why I didn't bother skipping all of this out, but oh well. But anyways, there's where we collected the star and all that stuff. Alright. So just, yeah, flip these platforms and then do all that stuff. You can also grab yourself a 1-up if you want to. Sorry if I sound a little bleh. For some reason my throat's kind of acting up. I don't know why. And yeah, I decided to cut near the end because it was going to take a long time getting to this green star, so I figured it'd just be easier to cut to the end of the level. And so that's what I did. And with that, we have collected all the green stars for the game. Alright, so what galaxy will we be unlocking? Well, you will find out here in a moment. Starship Mario can now advance. The game's been saved. Alright, so, yeah, I did a little cut there. Damn, my throat is just... I don't know what's going on with me for some reason. Anyways, Grandmaster Galaxy is the last galaxy for this game. There are only 2 stars to collect. The first one is actually somewhat easy, but the second one is not so easy, as you will find out later in the video why it's so difficult. Anyways, you start off, Toad's all like Yoshi. Yeah, I call him Yoshi for a reason. Perhaps maybe someday I might, maybe make a Q&A video, and if anyone ever asks about why I call Yoshi, well, someday I will explain why, but until then, that shall be kept a secret. I don't really know for sure if I really am going to make any Q&A videos. I've had some people requesting me to make some. Might do it for maybe a subscriber special, like maybe if I reach 350 subs or something like that, I'll do a Q&A for then. But, yeah, to be honest, me doing Q&A videos is just not really much of my thing, even though I have had people asking me about that. Anyways, so that part, you just gotta, you know, flip the switches, turn them all yellow, and then you proceed. There may be checkpoints in this area, but in the next star, you'll have to kind of learn to deal with this level without checkpoints. Up there, you can grab a 1-up. And you will see that as we get to the second star, I pretty much end up losing all of my lives. And that's just because of just how difficult this level is. I mean, like I said, the first star, the ultimate test, is a really easy star, but once we get to the second star, it's not going to be so easy. And that's just one of the main problems I think a lot of people had when it came to 100%ing this game, is being able to beat this galaxy. I mean, Grandmaster Galaxy, really not a very easy galaxy at all. Anyways, yeah, I don't know why I even took that hit there. In the second star, you're gonna have to learn to not take hits because, I mean, a lot of people already know this by now, and I'll just say it anyways, but the second star is basically a daredevil run, and you gotta learn to avoid not to get hit. This part, I don't know why, I should have died here, but for some reason I end up surviving. Surprisingly. So, just progress through here. Avoid not getting hit by the electric waves, whatever you want to call them. And then make your way into the launch star. And yeah, I do end up getting health, so there's no need to worry there. Let's see, so this part, just grab onto the pole star, and then grab that coin, heal yourself up. Anyways. And then, yeah, just keep making your way through here. Do not get hit. Guy just did. Probably could have grabbed that other coin back there, but I chose not to. Alright, and then this part of the level, we got some Hammer Bros. I was actually going to try and kill one of them to get a coin, which I did on the second one. The first one I had no success. I actually did end up dying at this part, but I just ended up cutting back here just because of my pure laziness. I didn't felt like cutting at the last checkpoint, so that's just how I was at the time of recording this. To be honest, I probably could have actually gotten this. I could have actually probably gotten the star in one run without dying at any checkpoints, but I don't know why. Of all the sections throughout this level, the Hammer Bro part is just the trickiest part. So, after I grabbed the Comet Medal, yeah, I did a cut because I died a few seconds after I grabbed the medal. This part is going to be the trickiest part when you get to the second and final star for this level. And yeah, there you go. After you defeat the Hammer Bros, your star will appear. Okay, now that part I found kind of funny. I actually didn't even notice that till now. I find it rather funny that the Hammer Bro was still throwing hammers at Luigi, regardless of the fact that he already collected the star. I don't know what the heck that was all about, but I think that was kind of bizarre. Anyways, Starship Mario now has a Prankster Comet at Grandmaster Galaxy. Now, to unlock that Prankster Comet, you actually have to do more than just collect the Comet Medal. You actually have to deposit 9,999 star bits to the Bank Toad. As I had mentioned earlier in the walkthrough, depositing 9,999 star bits is required to 100% the game. This is pretty much the reason why. So if you had not done that already, then pretty much you're not going to be able to access this level. And right off the bat, yep, I had to do a cut here because for some reason I died at this beginning part. And yeah, I didn't do just one cut here. I actually just literally, and of course I almost ended up falling here. Thanks to my unique abilities of knowing the infinite flutter jump, I was able to recover from that fall. But yeah, I did do several cuts on this level. I ended up cutting through like certain sections and stuff instead of just doing the whole thing in one run. I just decided, you know, whatever parts I died at, that's the part I'll just cut back to, and that's pretty much what I did. So here we got the random flip switches. Again, flip them to yellow and then they turn green, allowing you to access to another area. Yep, did my infinite flutter jump again, because that's just how I roll. And yep, there you go. Launch star, and then off we go. Now, I of course, obviously, because of all these cuts, I do make this look easy, but believe it or not, this level can actually be much harder than it seems if you're not, you know, being careful and all that stuff. So right now I have 11 lives, but again, I do end up losing quite a bit later throughout the level. And for some reason I could not stop yawning, but I think that's only because it's 12:30 in my area. Possibly 3:30 to those who live on the east side of the US. Anyways, so just keep grabbing the cloud power-up, and then I wanted to try to keep all 3 cloud power-ups on me if I can. At least that's what I tried to do, but it wasn't before long that I came to this section and had to do another cut. Yep, I failed at this section here. Not surprising, since, you know, you guys already had seen how I got hit last time. And I wasted up quite a bit of my clouds here. I was planning to save at least 1 or 2 clouds, but that didn't work out well. Or heck, even save all 3 of them, but nope. This part, I had to use up my clouds. Especially that section there, because I felt like there would have been no way I could have recovered from that. Anyways, proceed onwards to the next area. No, I don't have to do a cut here, but I will at the next section coming up. The one section I think most people would normally die off of. Alright. I probably could have went around that spike ball, but I was just being too lazy and decided not to. Alright. Yeah. Oh man, I don't even know why I'm choosing to record this video so late, but... Or I mean the commentary anyways. Anyways, just get through that part with all the electric fences, or whatever you want to call them. And yep, here's another cut, because again, I'm just so bad at, I'm just so bad at this hammer bro / boomerang section. To be honest, I probably didn't really have to kill this hammer bro, but I chose to kill him anyways, because I figured he'd probably get in my way, even though he probably wouldn't have. But I did try to kill as many hammer bros as I could, because they can be pretty annoying if you don't kill as many off, especially at the boomerang bros part, because they can easily get in the way when you don't kill them off. As you will see here, you might actually end up thinking that I do end up dying here, and I did end up having a few close calls here, but somehow I ended up surviving. But yeah, there were a few close calls, as you are now seeing. Like right there, I could have probably just easily fell off the level, but I didn't. Now, for some reason, I left that other hammer bro behind because I didn't really think he was going to get in the way much. And obviously, he did not get into my way as I pretty much had suspected. But at this part, you kill off all 3 boomerang bros. And then what happens next. Do we get the star right away? Not exactly. You might think that there's more to the level, like you have to do another area, but no. After going to that launch star, you're pretty much at the end of the level, pretty much near the entrance to the Comet Observatory. Now, I almost ended up grabbing that star, but I wanted to talk to Rosalina real quick before I grabbed it. And yeah. Okay. Now, there is a 1-up right there, and I probably could have grabbed that 1-up, but I chose not to. But for that, we pretty much have collected our final star for the entire game. And that said, that is pretty much the end of Super Mario Galaxy 2. However, there are still a few more things I did end up showing before I ended this video off. Yeah, Galaxy Complete, a ghost appearing in the galaxy, and a message being sent to the Wii message board, which I do show that at the end. Yep. As if Rosalina's Comet Observatory was of no use. Yeah, I don't know. It probably still was, but I don't know. Sure, okay. Alright, let's read the sign here. Yep, pretty much just showed you guys all the stuff collected. Everything all collected, 100%ed. And here I tried zooming out to the grand world map. I could have just pressed down on my D-pad, but I was being lazy and just decided to just use my pointer instead. So yep, every world at this point now has gold crowns, which means we've pretty much 100%ed the game. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I just chose to have the starship parked at World 1, but I don't know, maybe just because I prefer it to be parked there. Like, I admit, I think having it parked at World 1's better, I guess. Anyways, do I really want to quit? Yes. Going to the title screen, and then yeah, just like Mario Galaxy 1, when you 100% the game, your save file ends up sparkling. And in case you're wondering, no, I didn't actually die 54 times. I did die more than 54 times, but most of the times it just came from me restarting the game over, like just restarting my save file over and all that stuff. So yeah, that 54 death thing is definitely false, but again, because of my supreme laziness, I just, for some reason just ended up quitting the game and restarting every time I died. I, of course, didn't do it every time because eventually it just got old after a while, having to get caught up to the part I died at. So yeah, I think that's just how it should just be, I guess. So here's our little message. You deserve congratulations of cosmic proportions for collecting all the stars and playing to the very end. Thank you. You truly are a master of Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2 staff. Playtime was like 18 minutes. At least for today, anyways. And yep, that photo pretty much just shows that we have collected all the stars. That said, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys whenever I decide to start my next walkthrough. Until then, take care, guys.